Shiro's not around. If I can just stay on the defensive and wait her out.
Saber! No, Saber, get down!
Shiro!
So, how's Saber doing?
Judging from her condition, I doubt she'll be waking up anytime soon.
It was a good thing you were here, Tosaka.
I didn't have anything to do with this. Saber's condition isn't getting better, Shiro. Would you mind explaining what happened?
Well, we took out Ryder. I still can't believe it. Saber used her noble phantasm, and then when it was over, she collapsed.
She used her noble phantasm, huh? You're lucky. I'm going to be nice and not grill you on the specifics of Saber's power. As it is, you two have a much bigger problem to worry about right now.
What are you talking about?
The thought should have at least crossed your mind. If you don't figure something out quick, Saber is going to disappear.
Disappear?
Saber's mana is nearly gone. She has hardly anything left. I have no idea what kind of noble phantasm she used last night, but whatever it was, it all but depleted the mana she has. Servants are essentially spiritual entities. They can't exist in the physical realm without mana. So if Saber's runs out, she'll fade away.
Yeah, but she's been in fights before and she's managed to come out okay. She said all she needed to do was sleep, and then she'd be able to recover.
Because she started this war with an inordinate amount of mana. Keep it in perspective, it's not that she doesn't have any mana left at all. She should be able to create enough to maintain her physical state.
So she's gonna be okay?
Yeah, she's gonna be okay, but that's about it. Because you're unable to replenish her mana, the next time she has to fight someone, she'll have to attack them in a rather compromising physical condition. If she uses her noble phantasm, she'll disappear for sure.
All right, fine. Then all she has to do is not use it again.
No servant can survive the Holy Grail Wars without their noble phantasm, Shiro.
Really?
Really. Look, there are only two ways a wounded servant can recover. The first is to have their master replenish their mana. The other is less attractive. It requires forcing the servant to replenish their mana on their own.
Are you talking about doing what Ryder did? You want Saber to build her strength back by ripping the souls out of innocent people? That's ridiculous! Saber would never agree to do something like that!
No, she probably wouldn't. Well then, can you think of a way that allows you to provide her with the mana she needs?
No, of course not. If I could do that, I would have done it already. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of power.
Let's look at this another way. When you summoned Saber, some sort of connection must have been created between the two of you. Assuming that connection still exists, you may have a chance here. I have to be honest, I won't sugarcoat this, it's not pretty. You may have come to this conclusion on your own. As ugly as it is, it's the only option you have. The only thing you can do to save Saber is to use a command seal and force her to attack someone.
You're asking me to kill innocent people?
It's your only way of avoiding the worst-case scenario. If you don't want to lose Saber, then use a command seal.
But I can't do that.
Saber is nearing her breaking point. You need to accept this fact before you're attacked by another servant, and it's too late.
Make her attack people by using a command seal? What do I do? Is that really the only way to save you?
Whosoever pulleth this sword from this stone shall be the rightful king of all Britain. Before you attempt this, Arturia, I suggest you give great thought in regards to what you're about to commit to. Once you take that sword in hand, there's no returning. You will no longer be a mere human being.
I know. I have come here to free this sword on my own volition.
Tasted defeat. No one can stand in King Arthur's way. His countenance has remained unchanged ever since he threw the sword of choosing. Our king does not age. Truly, he is the embodiment of the dragon.
What king? Who are these guys talking about? That's Saber. That's not the same sword she used last night. How come she doesn't have that sword now? Oh man, did I fall asleep? I saw a side I had never seen of her in that dream. Can dreams really tell you that kind of stuff? It's weird. Ever since I saw that sword, I feel like I'm on fire. Please, Saber, don't disappear on me.
The only thing you can do to save Saber is to use a command seal and force her to attack someone.
What do you want, huh? I won't answer questions, even about archery.
Well, good, because as it turns out, I could care less about that damn bow. I just thought I'd stop by and see what you were up to, that's all.
As you can clearly see, I'm checking the perimeter. I finally recovered from the injuries I received from Saber. But I doubt I will be kept on watch duty much longer. Because after all, I am a servant employed to Rin.
He's right. I can't be indecisive anymore. Now that he and Tosaka have both fully recovered, I've got to make a decision.
I heard what happened to Saber. A servant summoned by a master who can't replenish their mana has no chance of survival. She knew all along this would happen. Shiro.
Think what you want. I'm not gonna let Saber disappear.
Obviously, I need to spell this out for you. Saber must have known that if she used her noble phantasm, she would disappear. Knowing the outcome, she had probably intended never to use it. Therefore, there can only be one reason she called up her noble phantasm. Saber decided to protect you rather than protect herself. You should never forget that.
have to have Saber with me.